Hello and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about archetypes and an intuitive, something like that. I'm going to be connecting with yourself and sort of like an inner communication, an inner channeling, an inner development game, play, a routine, something that was new. I'm going to start again. Hello and welcome to another YouTube video. Today I'm going to be talking about archetypes and this sort of game, something that I've done recently, and a friend of mine who was also doing it asked me to make this video to explain my thoughts and perspectives on what we was doing. Now this was in an event called Breakthrough 2022. I think I said 2020 in the last video, but 2022. The Tony Robbins online free event that we're doing, and one of the parts of the process was to do this intuitive game. Call it a game because it's fun and everything's sort of a game, but you had to connect with yourself in different parts of yourself and try and see where you were. Now in my perspective there's 7 main archetypes, but they just covered 4 of them, so I'm just going to cover the same 4 and my perception on them. And then was the warrior, the magician, the lover, and the sovereign, the king or queen. And you go through, and first we'll do this as like a follow along, so you can try and feel and actually participate and try this out yourself. So the first thing I want you to do is just take a big breath, take another one, and let your system just relax. Get yourself into a nice, calm, smooth place. Try and create as least resistance in your body. If you need to wiggle, if you need to move your head, just let yourself loosen to free. And apologies for the wind or any noise on the mic. So once you're in this more calm and smooth state and you've taken a couple of nice breaths, you can close your eyes or keep them open. But you think of a warrior, and you just place your hands on the part of your body where the warrior is. Where do you go with first? Where do you place? Where is your warrior? Where is your fighter? Where is the one that's going to go into battle when times are hard? Where are they in your body? And you just put your hand there and you just connect and just think of that process. And then you go to the next archetype, the magician. Where's the magic in your life? Where's your perception? Where's your intuition? Where's your manifestation? Put your hand, place it on that part of your body that you associate with magic, with the magician. And again, then you take a deep breath and you just connect to that part. Then you think of the lover, the nurturer, the kind one, the compassionate one, the loving one. And you place your hand. Where does that sit within you? What body part, area, or multiple areas, or the whole? Where is the lover? And you connect and you feel that part. And then comes the sovereign, the truth. Where does that sit? The wisdom, the counsel. Where is that part of you? And you place your hand there and you feel it. So when you're doing that process and you feel like you've made a connection, you've associated a part of yourself with the different archetype, you feel, which one could you recognize strongest? Do you feel there's a big fighter in you? Do you feel you're a lover? Do you feel you're the magician? Do you feel you're the sovereign, the truth? Which one do you feel you are? You can reflect over time periods. Do you feel you fluctuated between seeing the world through that sort of lens of each one? Now the idea, the concept that I see it is that these are just parts of your inner intelligence. And when I say inner intelligence, you could call it sort of subconscious, but the part of you that is intelligent in, you can eat a piece of food and process it, and that's happening without you having to think of the process. So that inner intelligence, what makes your nails grow, what makes your hair grow, that inner process, you're trying to connect with that inner process because there's a vast wealth of information there. It can regenerate cells. Like I said, it can make new cells. It can do things we can't comprehend. It controls our heartbeat, our blood pressure. So that intelligence has a wealth of information for us to connect with and bond with. and has associations, and it's trying to bond and create from there. Now, the way I see it, if you've had a form of experience in your external life that's felt like an attack, whether that's emotional, physical, confrontational, any sort of large friction event, or whatever was the largest for you, the warrior is going to come to surface to fight that battle, to deal with that pain, to deal with the friction, to deal with that confrontation, and the warrior will turn up. The magician will analyze and see how can it manipulate the situation, what can it do with that situation, what can it learn, what can it prevent, what can it redo. Like it's analyzing and trying to manifest. The lover was trying to bring some love to the situation, some comfort, some joy, and the sovereign's looking at the big picture, what really is the truth. So you think, where do you interact? And if your warrior's being used a lot, you've had a lot of friction in your life, a lot of issues in your life, action, things that you've had to do. Maybe the warrior has been the most active, or your defense is still up. Has the warrior gone so far out into battle that it's lost its kingdom that it belongs to? And it needs to be reunited. And who's better than to reunite someone that's been in a battle than the lover? So you bring a bit of lover. If any of this resonates, just bring a bit of love. The lover needs to come. That warrior that's been in battle might just need a hug. Someone to say, I love you, I appreciate you, you deserve it, you're great. All of these things with love, no conditions. I don't care that you've been in battle. I don't care why. I love you for you. And it's having that inner communication and connection between these ones and trying to build the relationships. And then maybe now that the warrior's felt a bit of love, it's going to sit down with the magician. And the magician's going to try and manifest, change the perception, give a little bit something mystical to the situation, to motivate, to inspire, to give energy to the warrior. And the lover and then the magician and the warrior need to all get together, and all of these things manifesting. So the truth, the sovereign, the king, whichever one, the queen. But the larger picture can be seen, can be heard, can be felt. And there's other archetypes, but it's choosing something. So you want to go into making a choice. So you just make any distinct you want in your life. Something that you're trying to do, something you're trying to break through. So let's say it's intimacy with a partner. Like, this is me just being honest. My first thing was, how can I be even more intimate with my partner? I love her. I want even more intimacy. So then you sit there and you go, how would the warrior approach this situation? What would the warrior say? It's action, it's go, go, go. No hesitation. What would the magician say? How would the magician tackle that situation? What would be the perception? And you try and connect with this and try and hear what the magician has to say. Not so much thinking, just trying to feel. What's the first thing that came to mind? Letting that inner intelligence bring it to surface for you. How would the lover come to this question? Ask the lover. How does the lover answer this question? You can place your hand on the body part you associate with the lover and just take a deep breath. How would the lover answer this question? And then you go to the sovereign, the truth. What's the truth? Place your hand where the truth sits. So what's the truth here? What would the sovereign say? What would the wise one say? What would they bring to this? And you connect with the answers that you're given from each one of them to try, and you can write it down on paper and read it through like a little paragraph and add to it that there's a message there that you can learn that's come from your inner intelligence. And it takes practice, it takes time, because your thoughts, your mind will become active, because your conscious mind is active in this moment. And this is about trying to let go of that in this moment through this exercise and trying to use your intuition, your inner intelligence to be bringing something into your consciousness. So drop a comment Let me know what you think of this video. Does that make some sense to you? Did you follow along? Did you try it? Did it bring you some insight? Did you connect? Was you not finding one of them? Yeah. Was there not? Do you not have a wizard? Do you not have a king or queen? Let me know. Drop a comment. And to you who requested this video, drop a comment. Let me know, did this give you some insight? Did it make sense to you? There's no topic too big or too small that you can't use this process. You just ask the question. Think about what you want. Yeah, and ask the question. Get in touch. Breathe, posture, relax. Get yourself balanced. Take away as much friction as possible. Yeah, to connect deeper and deeper each time. Have a beautiful day, and I'll catch you in the next video. Truly appreciate and am grateful for your presence and your contributions, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Don't forget there's a new podcast episode out every Sunday, as well as new videos through the week. Drop a comment with any recommendations. Have a beautiful day.